This year, our Can't Miss Biscuits pick the players. We're the breakfast biscuits.
She's the breakfast biscuits.
What's your draft plan, John?
Running back heavy early.
Oh, you're going to be running back heavy early. Guess what? I already had that plan. Why are you stealing off my playbook? You trying to be Bill Belichick? Trying to cheat? Trying to be Cheater Bill?
It's not so much about winning or losing. It's more about having a good time. I mean, you put your money down, you put your time and effort in this, and it's about camaraderie. We want to have a good time, and I'm the type of person to show somebody a good time. And that's really, what fantasy football is all about. It's not about, numbers and players and stuff. It's about having a nice firm handshake and making a friend at the end of the day. I mean, it's your league. You do what you want to do. I'm just here to help. I'm just a guy in the league. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I think it's, what's going to happen if we don't fill that spot.
What's going on here?
Oh, here we go again.
He's still sold on Zeke as number 1 overall. He's not. He's going to be held out. You know it. I know it. The whole world knows it.
If we start a man down, we're going to be in serious problems. We're going to be going against a computer. You don't want to go against numbers. The John brothers are too good to give them an advantage, and to be reasonable, we just can't have that happen to me.
Who's filling the last spot for the league?
Mikey, do you like football?
I had to ask Mikey to do it.
The only player Mikey knows is Ray Finkel, a fictional character.
It is absolutely great that we're getting more people involved in fantasy football. There's nothing better than having that first season. You know what? I'm going to be right there for Mikey. I'm going to teach him the way, show him exactly what to do, so that way he has a good time.
He's going to draft a kicker, because Ray Finkel was a kicker. We all knew he was a kicker. Ain't on the Dolphins, boom, kicker.
I love Mikey. Oh my god, this is going to be so amazing. We're going to have to get matching outfits. We're going to play.
It doesn't matter. I'm going to
It's
win.
gonna be so much fun.
That means the boss is going to draft in the 6th round a kicker. That means I have to draft a kicker in like the 7th round. And the whole plan is ruined!
What if you wait till later to take a kicker?
Along the way, maybe, we make a couple wagers, trades, and he's going to have a good time. I can have a good time. This is going to be a fantastic league. I'm very excited.
I just let Mikey into the league.
I'm in the league. Like, they picked me. So what if I don't know that much about football? That's fine. I actually always wondered, why is there no penalty box?
How can you be happy when I'm over here paranoid about my wins, my losses, my stats? I'm worried about if Zeke Elliott, is he going to be back? Is he going to be back? I have no idea. Don't know what I'm going to do there. What are you going to do? Who are you going to draft? Who's your first pick? Who's going to be your first pick?
Saquon Barkley.
Oh, always going with the typical ESPN sheet. Number 1 overall, aren't you? Just going to go down the list. Why don't we just go? Why do you even show up to the draft then? Let's let the computer do it. Let's have the computer just draft for you. We don't just get him out of the league, please. Because I can't stand to look at your face. All you do is smile. All you do is happy. I'm annoyed.
I'm there to help make the draft a good time, a good place for everybody. So when I'm sitting down next to somebody and I see a great person left on the draft board, and I say, hey, you might want to take this guy, and sometimes they take it, and a lot of times, they do pretty well. So I feel like I help evolve the league. I feel like I help bring people enjoyment.
What are you looking at first round? Who do you think you should take?
Well, I was thinking of balling up the paper and throwing it for Miss Biscuits to pick running backs, because you always say you like running backs first. So I have to print out all of the names, cut them out, put them in balls, and then just toss like confetti.
We only have like a minute and 30 seconds per round to pick. You're going to run out of time.
Well, Miss Biscuits is fast.
The cat hasn't moved 10 feet in 3 years.
The fact is, when you think of Ben Line, you think of fantasy football. And when it comes down to it, at the end of the year, you're going to see Ben Line crossing the goal line. That's a touchdown. That's a big win for Ben.
What are your top 2 running backs?
Is Gronkowski still playing? He's so cute.
1, that's a tight end. 2,
Okay.
no, he's not. He's retired.
Okay, well, what about Emmitt Smith?
I think I'll still do well, because I enjoy football, and if there's anything I love, it's fantasy. Make way for the Thunder Sheep. Thunder Sheep.
I honestly don't know why I do this to myself.
You take me seriously, right? Mikey has to take me seriously. He's new. He's got to take me serious. The boss has to take me serious. Mrs. Boss has to take me serious. I mean, they don't just give green jackets to anyone. Ask Tiger Woods. He got a green jacket. What do you mean they don't take me seriously?
Tell you who I actually played because I don't focus on that. I focus on my team because I know that's what you do to win.
Let me guess. He's smiling, isn't he? What? Oh, I hate your face!
I was able to talk her into at least picking from active rosters.
I went with the Steelers. All of them.
Alvin Kamara, he works really hard, you know what? And the fact is, he's got a guy right on his back. Latavius Murray's like, hey, get me in the game. I need a touchdown. But, Latavius Murray got a little bit of his, but Alvin Kamara got more of his.
Went with Ben over Lamar Jackson. Should have always went with Lamar Jackson because, playing the Dolphins. And Hollywood Brown, who said Hollywood was going to be the best player this week? I did, but I had him on my bench. And how about Sammy Watkins? Had him also. Boom, Kansas City, throwing bombs out there on my bench.
Week 1's a crapshoot for anything. It's up in the air. It's a guessing game on who you're going to play.
Larry Fitzgerald, you've been wonderful for me. For years. I love that guy. He's a local, I think. He's been around these parts, but he's a fantastic player. I have his rookie jersey, and guess what? It still holds value. He's been on the same team, and that's what I like to see. You buy something for $49.95 back in 2001, and in 2019, it still holds value.
The people that I heard my grandma screaming about every Sunday during football season, go Bus, go, oh go, Steelers, God darn it, do it, push him off, oh keep going. Yeah, Pittsburgh Steelers, the bus, that's what I remember. So of course, I went with the Steelers as my entire team, and a couple kickers. Gary Anderson, he's a kicker on the Steelers, so that's a 2 for 1 there, 2 birds with 1 stone.
It was nice to see that he went after a couple of those kickers. And I said, well, you get to play a flex. I said, some people are throwing these wide receivers and running backs in their lineups. And I said, who scores the points in the NFL? Vinatieri, Chris Hansen. I think it's Jason Hansen, one of the Hansen boys. Bob.
35 points? That's more than the Pancreats scored their entire game.
I want to say it's better than the Cat picking it, but I think the Cat beat him.
Did you get that stupid email from Mikey?
Yeah, about going to the 3rd floor.
What's that about, man?
I don't know, it's Mikey.
Let's just hit the button and go up there. Oh, no one's here, it's just us. What's the point? We're just... What are you doing here?
Don't you have your own job to get to?
Lunch break. There's no reason in the world to dislike me.
What's this guy doing here?
What a jabroni! You got a hat on! Since die! Take it off!
I got the email. Well, I actually created the league. I don't even like football. I just like numbers.
Every league up there.
I don't understand why you're always...
And then you. You have to be up here. What? How did you get here?
Beat you again.
Peasants! Debut, I win. I couldn't be happier. I was victorious, and I now am King Thunder Sheep.
You're going to have a heart attack. Just don't.
There is no kings in fantasy football.
But I won fantasy football.
You actually did not win this week. And guess what? There's more weeks. There's 16 more weeks, Mikey.
You just sigh, you pat him on the head, send him on his way. It's all you can do.
So I didn't win fantasy football.
Mikey, there's a website. It tracks the scores. You can check it daily.
But I have a fan.
Well, I got an email, hit accept, and Mikey gave me this hat.
If he ever shows up wearing that stupid hat again, I'm going to fire him.
We got idiots in this league. That's what I think. We got idiots in this league.
It was his first game, guys. Give the man a little bit of a break. You put up 35 points. That's very respectable. I think that's more points than the Patriots put up. You, my friend, are on the right path. It's going to work out. You're going to have a good year.
Good year. Blimp.
I'll be right here to watch you
Waiting
go
for
the
me.
distance.
Because I
Gonna
can
be
go
good.
the distance.
You're going to be good, Hercules.
I can go the distance. Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns.
Mikey should not be in this league. I mean, he picked the whole Steelers team. He picked James Perrier and Kevin Green.
Le'Veon Bell, you know, like, ring the bell, dinner's up.
3 points. 3 points. Hunter Henry didn't get hurt.
Oh, hey, you got to put the right guys in the game. You got to look on the bright side, though. You got clean slate next week.
Guess who's 1-0? This clown. Guess who's 0-1? The smartest guy in the room.
You put up some good points. I put up some better points. Together, I mean, both teams together were pretty darn dominant. I could see us going to the finals.
I had Saquon Barkley and Derrick Henry as my running backs. Both did well. And then also at wide receiver, I had Keenan Allen. He had a great week as well.
Did he? Did he have a great week? Oh, because I know he had a great week. It was first me, you dummy.
What did I say about that hat?
I'm allergic to wool anyway.
You don't know what you're doing.
I always know what I'm doing. I am the leader of this whole group. I know football ins and out. Did you play football? No. You sat on the couch and watched TV?
I think things were very good.
I can't wait till next week.
Why do I even sit here? I can't take this. I need to get a cold drink.
Miss Biscuits needed my help more than I needed a lineup.
The cat, I think, circled its litter box one too many times.
I started, got myself a bad haircut.
I even had to take her to the vets like 4 times, and they keep telling me nothing's wrong with her, but she's been sneezing, and I know that something's wrong with her. That's my baby. I know when things are wrong.
I have one name for you. Gardner Minshew.
They mess up your bangs, your sideburns, and I said I might as well just not even put in the lineup this week.
He's showing up to games, silk shirts, red tuxedos, a mustache that goes for days.
I went in the whole week knowing that I was going to win this game. I was going to put up at least 15, 20, maybe 35 more points than him. But, when Drew Brees goes out of the game, you have to make revisions, and I couldn't get the lineup change in time.
Why, football gods, why?
I get a call from his family saying, we got some serious issues. Drew's probably not going back into the game. I have to make some calls. At that point in time, I said, we're just going to move on to next week. Good for John. He got a win, but we're going to come back strong.
A running back situation, Dalvin Cook, who's leading the NFL in rushing yards right now. That helps out a lot.
I'm not going to have an undefeated season. I don't think too many people have a chance of an undefeated season. It's very difficult to win games early on because you're making gambles. You're rolling the dice. You're kind of doing what Mrs. Boss does.
I may not know a lot about football, and I may have tried to draft Dan Marino, but I know not to pick a whole team.
They're all still talking about wins and losses. What about my loss? What about the Ohio Valley Thunder Sheep's loss? What about the Pittsburgh Steelers' loss? One of the greatest players to ever play the game now, playing on the great gridiron in the sky. You will be missed. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to celebrate this thing called football.
Mikey.
Bad mind. Thank you for coming.
Hey, thank you for having me. It's a wonderful thing you're doing here. I really think this is. Oh yeah. It's you're gonna feel good. This is gonna be healing for you. And more importantly, I think I have something to help you cheer you up when this is all said and done.
Here's your wig. That's all I got.
Yeah, what's that?
Hey, buddy. Thank you for coming.
How are you doing?
I'm okay.
It's not all bad news. I saw the logo out on front. That looked really good.
Yeah, my brand manager, Daniel Finsley, he did it for me, trying to cheer me up.
Why do you have a brand manager?
You think it's easy being me? Here's your wing. Here's your celery. Thanks for coming.
I have a soft spot in my heart for Mikey.
He goes through a lot of effort and time to make sure that his players that he drafted are properly taken care of. So having a vigil here at Pickles for Ben Roethlisberger, Mikey's starting quarterback, for the Pittsburgh Steelers, among all his other players, is a nice thought. But I think I need to help Mikey out. I think he needs to diversify his lineup a bit.
If Mikey can get another quarterback, he might be able to put up 45 points. But until then, I don't really see much hope in Mikey's team.
Thank you for coming here to Pickles Eatery and Bar. In memory, one of the greatest players to ever play on the Ohio Valley Thunder Sheet. One of the most special people that I've ever had in my life. Cordell's not dead?
I'm 1-1. I'm not ready to make a fire sale on my team. I think as long as I can go 3-2, 4-1, I can make the playoffs.
I think I got a couple bad reports this week. A couple people didn't give me the information that I entrusted them. I gave them the trust. They didn't give it back. And that's a problem. That's a problem. I'm going to have to take their name out of that Rolodex and maybe find another one to put it in. So if you're a beat writer, I'll give you my digits.
I thought that Ben Roethlisberger was actually dead. I can't believe I left my house for a farce.
Next week, it doesn't even matter who I'm going to play. Because now's when the Thunder Sheep get to hoofing.
Drew Brees, I will give to you so that way you can win next week.
Is that a wrestler?
He's good, okay? So I'm going to give you Drew Brees. You just give me back LOVEOV Bell. You need a quarterback. They score the most points. Them and kickers. I give you a quarterback. LOVEOV Bell comes back to my team. We call it even. You can win. I can win. Next week, we both celebrate here at Pickles with a victory lap. I'll send you an invite. All you have to do is hit accept, and we'll be good. What do you say? No, don't say anything. Just hit accept, okay? Just hit accept. I'll be sending it. Look in your mailbox.
Angry John says, and I quote, this is all in capital letters, Mikey's stupid, the boss is stupid, this whole vigil's stupid, Miss Biscuits is stupid, and I will never, ever be here for somebody who is actually alive.
Glad he didn't say Ben Lyne's stupid.
Yeah.
That's actually not correct. I got an individual text here from John. It's just a smiley face.
Well, before Mikey came here, the third floor was all mine.
It's all too convenient that so many people are missing.
I could just handle my business without anyone ever knowing.
Ben Line. Gone.
I'm a busy man. I have many conferences. I got to stay overnight. I have sleeping arrangements all over the country.
Mrs. Boss. Gone.
Apparently Miss Biscuits had a relapse.
John. Gone.
Smiling John's on vacation.
John. Gone.
Angry John, he's on a hot streak, won 2 games in a row. He took some time off to celebrate. I think he's on a little bit of the bubbly, if you ask me. I'm actually surprised not to see Ben Line this week. I called him earlier. Apparently he's working.
Am I going crazy?
Public speaking, distributing sales. I'm doing a lot. And when it comes down to it, there's a lot of important things in my life, but number one still becomes fantasy football.
Mark Ingram, he had a very good game. Lots of yards, couple touchdowns.
I knew it was going to be Waller season all year.
Patrick Mahomes, he's a touchdown machine.
You could draft your Kittle, you could draft your Gronks, you could draft your Vernon Davises, but when it comes down to it, it has always been Waller season, and I'm paying the benefits right now.
I don't know if I'm winning or losing, but Disney Plus starts on November 12th. Real excited about that.
Delvin Cook had another really great game, a lot of reception yards. Actually, I think more reception yards than rushing yards.
Running backs that can catch score pretty darn well. You get someone like Rex Burkhead on the fly, you say, hey, James White's sitting out, put Rex Burkhead in there, and he'll put just as much points up as Todd Gurley sometimes. But hey, that's between you and me.
Gardner Minshew didn't have the best of games this week, but he's still got the best stash in the league.
Good week for Ben Line.
Mason Rudolph did not do well for the Steelers. Kind of feel bad for Mikey on that one.
Turning the season around for me rests on the shoulders of one man and one man only. Rainbow Warrior, Jeff Gordon.
I think he means Melvin Gordon.
Number 24, who's to say who's the best Gordon? Who am I to say who the best Gordon is?
I understand that Mikey gets zoned in on something and he can't let it go.
So I'm judging by your silence that you don't want to talk. And that's fine. I have ways of making people talk.
So did the trade go through? Fantastic. I'll talk to you later. Hey, guy. You see Mikey?
I saw him on the 3rd floor.
All right, thanks. What were you doing on the 3rd floor? Whatever.
Get me Jeff Gordon for the Ohio Valley Thunder Sheep. And this right here, this all goes away. If you want to continue to stay silent, then you have two options. Option 1, option B.
And last week, losing to the computer really bugged him. So much so that I don't even think he set a lineup against Smiling John.
You ever play youth sports? And at the end of the game, you would line up and good game, good game, good game, good game, not you, good game, good game. You can't do that with a computer. You ever had a virus before? Oh, they're ugly, that's for sure. I don't think you want one of those. So, how do I get Jeff Gordon on my team? And while we're at it,
What are you doing?
Who's this mystery, mystery opponent computer? It's a good friend of mine. It's a good friend of everyone's, really. It's a guy, I haven't seen him for a long time. You don't need to see someone to be really good friends with. That's what communication on the phone, FaceTime, emails, pen pals.
you can't tell me that I lost to a computer and then wonder why I question a computer.
Mikey, you didn't play a real computer. You played a person.
I make time to go see the guys at the office. And, sometimes some people can't do that. But that doesn't mean they're not good at fantasy football. That doesn't mean they're not good friends.
2 years ago, we needed somebody, and we didn't have them. So Ben Line had a college buddy, lives in Alabama, said he could play for us.
Alabama, that's a made-up state.
Played him for years, and we're going to continue to, play for years. And, every week I circle that number. I say week 8, I'm going against him, and it's rivalry week for me, and it's, I put up a fight, and I think everybody else should do the same.
Something doesn't smell right. I don't like it.
It's just how it goes, man.
It's me.
Mikey really just needs to understand that the computer is Ben Line's friend from Alabama. And that's all he needs to know.
So let's leave it at that. It's just, it's a guy.
I don't know what's going on, but it smells fishy. Football God only knows what is on this hard drive. I don't know where it's been. Who knows what you could catch from this thing? It's not mine.
This has pictures of our coworker's dog on it.
Some say, hey Ben, why are you so good at fantasy football? It's because I put in the time, the effort, the energy.
What if I grew a Gardner Minshew mustache? This is a CTX monitor that hasn't been used in 35 years.
It's not even a computer, is it?
It's not even hooked up to a computer.
Can't even give it a virus, can I?
No, sir.
Color me complexed. I don't know that much about football. That's fine. Gary Anderson, he's a kicker on the Steelers. Cordell's not dead. I don't know what's going on.
For those of you that still don't understand, we're going to start from the beginning.
Start at the draft. Number 1, just draft a tight end.
I wouldn't touch a tight end before the 7th or 8th round.
You gotta zig when they're zagging.
It's all about working with your team, making sure that you're taking care of those who took care of you. So I would like to show you my diagram of taking care of your cat.
Stay away from players on your favorite team, because sometimes those teams suck, like the Bengals.
Pick everyone you like. If it's your brother and he's playing, you pick him.
I stay away from my favorite team players because it just doesn't work.
Pick the players you love from the teams you really cheer for.
Then you're having a bad time in reality, a bad time in fantasy, a bad time at home, a bad time at work. Everything's terrible.
There's no higher of highs than when your favorite player helps you win that week, and at the end of the year, you're both hoisting up that trophy.
So I'm 2-2. I'm 32 is less than 5, surprisingly.
Don't touch the tail. Don't touch the legs. Don't touch the other legs. Don't touch the belly. You're going to get a little rub on that back, a little scritchy scratch on that head, and a little boop on that cute little nose.
I was on a beach with senoritas drinking out of a plastic cup filled with alcohol.
Every year is a new year. You forget about the past. You forget about what your players did last year, the year before that. You focus on what your players are doing this year.
This is what you want to read, what you need to succeed, okay? These are fantasy books, and they are vintage collections.
You watch their health, you watch their statuses, you make sure they're going to play every game, and you're playing the waiver wire.
Look at some of the old books. Go on eBay. I have a store there. You look up Ben Line.
The past does not matter in fantasy football.
You're only as good as knowing about the history of the player. So I think it really matters what they did in 2012.
I'm allergic to penicillin. I gave her penicillin. I put on a full bodysuit, squirt that syringe right down in her. She's a happy girl now. She's a good girl.
1 is not equal to 38 and gives you about 10 points. You got 8 teams.
I had tears in my eyes, glorious tears of happiness. And then I got a notification to come back here for a meeting.
What matters now is how you play the week-to-week game. Part of that is trades.
If I didn't have Gardner Minshew and somebody was like, hey, let me give you this guy that Chuck Norris is scared of, I'd take him.
Let me tell you, his mustache got nothing on those whiskers.
Gardner Minshew is a great asset. He came out of nowhere. Why don't you take him?
Every time she makes a beep, she's really saying, Minshew who?
Put it this way. I'll give you a stud horse. You just give me 2 ponies.
And then I got another notification while I was in the air saying I lost another game.
My personal favorite is LaDainian Tomlinson, LT. I went to his bachelor party when he got married. He's a fantastic guy, and more importantly, he scored the most touchdowns ever. He's the reason I love fantasy football, and I love him like a brother. Sometimes he sends me a Christmas card. Sometimes I go over to his house as New Year's Eve party. So we have a good time there.
You know what? I'm tired of you guys. I'm tired of you guys. You guys don't even know football. You want to know football? Let's talk about football. Here we go. We got X's. We got O's.
Divided by 150 points a week gives you about what you want. So let's say by then you'll be 75%. Any questions?
That's man coverage. You guys know how to do man coverage? You guys don't even know what cover 2 is, do you? No, of course not. All you guys do is sit here and make meetings.
Not good at presentations.
Hey, let's not shake the table. Can we not do that right now? It's pretty important. We're trying to get a message across.
Why are we even having a meeting for any of this? This makes 0 sense. You wasted my time.
Well, this is how it is. Nobody deserves to be winless in their first year of fantasy football. Mikey needs help. We're here to help him.
Boss, Mikey's not even here.
What do you mean Mikey's not here? I called the meeting. He's right here. Huh.
Achoo!
What kind of cologne do you wear?
Why are you there?
This was good math.
Take care of those who are taking care of you like Miss Biscuits. I'm out.
What is this? What is this? I assume that's me. Are you saying I'm angry all the time? Sad? What is that? Why is he above me? We're both 2 and 2.
That's pretty good stuff. Give me a second. The game of fantasy football is 80% mental.
No one's ever asked, but I'm allergic to cats.
This is my 3rd therapist.
Do you ever wonder why you even try?
Can't get mad every single time Saquon Barkley is ruled out and you got to start Gallman, and Gallman gets a concussion in the first quarter of the game. You can't get mad about that stuff.
I don't know why I drafted Darius Geis 2 years in a row. Had a bad knee in college. Didn't play last year. Thought this was going to be his year. Blows it out in the first game.
I think it all started with my mom. She wanted me to make a sandwich for her. I thought that maybe she wanted mayonnaise and jelly. She didn't like it. And I didn't like that she didn't like it.
When you have Delvin Hodges coming in the game, and he runs for 20 yards, and he doesn't get anybody points, because Mason Rudolph was the guy that you really started, who does that help? You don't get mad about it. You don't get mad about it. You call somebody off on the phone and say, hey, I got this guy, Delvin Hodges. He's going to be a stud next week. So I don't need him. I got this money on the fob. I can pick him up in waivers. I'll send him to you. I got the #1 claim. I'll pick Delvin Hodges up. You go ahead and unload Drew Brees. He's probably never coming back, at least for a couple weeks. He's not helping you. Delvin will help you. And with a name like Delvin, it's a short thing.
Woo! Boys! It's been a long week, but guess what? We finally got together. We're sitting here at Pickles. We're having some drinks, having some wings later, watching football. This is a great day. I'm so happy we would be with my boys. Mikey's not here. That annoying cat is gone. I don't even know where he is. And John's not even here. Who knows where he's been in weeks? Don't care. It's been awesome. My life is so good right now.
John's just special. We're all special in our own way.
I used to play this game called Hide and Go Ditch. They never found me.
We're really here for you.
For me?
For you, John. See, this is an intervention. His anger is affecting everyone at the office.
You called a meeting within a meeting? Told you I was sick of these meetings.
He yells at me and I'm the boss.
Fantasy football is a game of highs and lows. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't get lucky. Sometimes you're standing on the mountaintop. Sometimes you fall in the ditch.
You found my ditch? And they just kept running and running.
You have a problem. And statistically speaking,
60% of the people who drink alcohol drink 60% of the time. That's more than half.
What?
He needs help.
you're angry all the time.
Boss, I'm angry because I didn't even drink this beer.
Then where did it go, John?
You can get an order of your medium bacon ranchero wings.
This is an intervention. You're a little angry. You need to be a little bit more like your brother.
What?
No, I didn't say that.
What?
I meant you should be more like John. John, you should be...
I should be myself.
You should...
I should be myself. That's what you're saying.
You should be yourself.
Hey.
Just tone down a little bit, right, Guy?
Yeah, be like Guy.
This nerd? Never. I may have glasses, but I'm not no nerd.
Guy's scared of him.
It's okay.
You just hurt 12% of my feelings.
Oh, get out of here.
There's a lot of debate of who my dad even was.
All I want throughout the week is to come to my favorite establishment,
Carney,
watch football,
Bob Saget,
and drink some beer with my friends.
Jeffrey down the street.
Apparently, that's too much to ask for. Apparently so, huh? Apparently so.
Who steals a chair?
Now there are only 3.
People keep saying I'm obsessed. I'm not obsessed. I like a guy with a good mustache.
It's a shame what these athletes go through.
I just wish he would return my tweets.
John Ross,
Why won't he notice me?
Darius Geis,
Why, Gardner?
Ben Roethlisberger.
What are you writing?
It's tough. I live in Steeler country, but I'm a Cincinnati Bengals fan. You know how it is. Cincinnati, born and bred. Cincinnati till I'm dead. They say that, right? I don't know. I'm not from Cincinnati. I'm from Flushing, Ohio. I lied. I'm sorry. Why do I lie? Why won't he talk to me?
You don't call people names. You don't make up fake names. You don't do any of that stuff. You just go on and you get ready for the second quarter. Yeah.
I hate Miss Biscuits.
This is what separates the winners, the losers, the angry, the sad, the melancholy. You understand, right?
Intervention? More like suckervention. I don't need anyone. I don't need friends. I just want to be left alone. I just want to hang out by myself. I don't need anyone. This is what I want. Why can't everyone just leave me alone? Oh. No!
Mikey's back?
Yeah.
Mikey is going to help the league tremendously.
I like Mikey because he's not mean to me.
Making trades with Mikey is number 1 and number 2 on my list of things that need to get done.
Everything's back to normal.
Oh!
I can't stand that dumb face, that big, like, triangle type face that he has.
I think the intervention really helped.
I want his drum on his stupid face! Yes.
Did you hear that during his time away, he became a detective?
A detective?
Yeah.
Is he a detective now?
He's on the search for something.
What's he looking for?
There's mischief afoot. There's 5,280 feet in a mile, and I would walk 500 miles.
You know who detectives are? Dick Tracy, Mulder, and Scully.
And I would walk 500 more.
I'm very happy he's found another love and passion.
Who has more jobs, him or, Ben Lyon?
You don't have to just have one job. You don't have to just be good at one thing.
Just to be the man.
Maybe it can turn into a career path. Maybe he'll get himself a show.
Slaps the computer in the face.
finding out who the computer, it's a cold case. We know who the computer is. I've told you.
I don't like that I can't see him. I don't like that I can't touch him.
It's Ben Line's friend from Alabama.
The only two people who know who the computer is supposedly are Boss and Ben Line. And they're real buddy-buddy.
I really think Mikey has, can find out a couple different things around the office, like, why Mrs. Boss isn't accepting my trade. That's a good question.
Where has Mrs. Boss been? There's no way a cat's that sick all the time.
I would love to know that kind of intel, and I'm willing to, give him some intel and maybe some payment to find out.
I got a few cases Mikey can crack. A few unsolved mysteries, you might say. One, how did I lose the guy?
Maybe I'll start looking forward playing week to week now. Maybe I'll start studying football players. Maybe I like football now. I like cake. Maybe I'll make John a cake.
Guy's just a really nice guy.
2, why is Miss Biscuits sick every week?
What are they feeding that cat?
3,
you gotta follow the breadcrumbs. You gotta follow the breadcrumbs to connect the dots. And when you connect the dots, then everything adds up.
Where's my brother?
What if all that anger is just a mask that he's wearing?
Well, I don't know what the big rigmarole is all about, why you're trying to find out who this guy is or anything. I mean, I'll give you his phone number. I'll give him his phone number. It's not a big deal. I just gotta ask.
There's no reason for him to be a detective. There's no reason for him to look into this. This needs to end now.
It could really be anybody.
How do you even become a detective? What did you do? What are his credentials? You can't get a degree in 2 weeks. I've tried. It takes countless hours of studying, reading, getting sunglasses, maybe a trench coat. You gotta learn how to tail cars. You have to go to an academy. You don't just become a detective.
No one makes a fool of Mikey.
If he wants to investigate something, he needs to look at the NFL and the replay and the refs blowing the game Monday night and costing me $500.
Especially not no plastic, button-down, flat screen, wide-rammed.
The NFL even sent an apology to the Detroit Lions because of last Monday's game.
Wall plug-in.
I would like the case to be solved of Aaron Jones. And is he the guy that's going to score me 4 touchdowns, or is he the guy that's going to show up and give me 21 yards?
Paper-weighted.
Let's solve that, Aaron Jones. Green Bay Packer fans, cheeseheads out there, let me know what I need to do with Aaron Jones on my team.
Mouseketeering.
There's some positives, I guess. I started Adrian Peterson versus Dolphins. He ran really well.
Giga hurting.
Hunter Henry's back from injury, thankfully. 3 weeks I think he was out, and now Will Desai's out, so I'm glad I have another tight end.
Flash driving.
The only way the NFL is going to get any better and let the game speed up a little bit, let's just get rid of instant replay.
I like to know the value of the guy on my team. Is he worth $1 or is he worth 10 cents?
See? 2 good positive things this week.
Ram-sucking piece of office furniture.
What more do you want?
Okay, I found this on the web for how awesome is Gardner Mitchie's mustache. Check it out.
We're at my brother's wedding?
Oh yeah, we all were. I saw you there.
Oh, I've missed Mikey so much. I've been texting him, calling him, emailing him, faxing him, MySpacing him. I just miss that guy so much. I'm just so glad he's back and we can hang out and all that stuff.
You were at the table. You were at number 5 with me.
Wait,
Boss.
Wait, first,
Miss Biscuits and Mrs. Boss.
Ben, first off, if I was at a wedding, I would be the best man.
No.
There was no wedding. There was no wedding.
No, your brother has a lot of friends.
I think I've just been winning out of pure luck.
Yep, and that's why I like having you in the league.
Thank you.
You're not his friend.
I'm in his favorites on his phone.
How?
I'm not even your basic avatar. I get the picture of me right there.
So, guy, I got a question for you.
What's that?
You ever kill a guy?
His favorite.
This is right now. This did not
He
happen.
has an iPhone. I'm like number 2 or 3, right under mom. And then mom number 2.
John got married.
I had a lot of fun at the wedding.
I did a lot of crying.
Limos.
I've seen the pictures. Story checks out.
I don't get crazy. I leave that to the youngest ones.
I really love the 7 and 7s. You know, we went through a ton of those.
Champagne just all over the place.
I was pinning Miss Biscuit's ears back because she had a little too much of the nip-nip.
Everyone was pretty much there.
So all of my favorite people were there.
And,
we danced all night. It was awesome.
except for John.
I swear I saw John. Actually, I saw 2 guys that looked like John, too. So there's a 1 in 3 chance that John was really there.
I hear he wasn't invited.
Really, only winners get to come to the wedding.
I'm a winner.
I beat him. He's got a losing record.
John corroborated that story that he wasn't invited.
I don't want him to spiral out of control again.
Good luck. I mean,
It's corroborated. Did I say that right? Corroborate.
I'm just upset at myself. It's me on this. It's me this week. It's me. Because if you look at my bench, I just didn't put the right guys in. I mean, if you look at my bench, I'm beating everyone.
Mrs. Boss, my wife, she's trying.
There's no better feeling right now when somebody forgets to put their lineup in before the Thursday night game.
She's missed a few lineups this year.
People get busy. They get they get working. They got to cook dinner. They got to do laundry. They got to, take the kids to school.
She's busy.
Sometimes you got to go get Thai food.
She's gotten this weird multi-level marketing thing that one of her friends from high school set her up with. They sell things like makeup or leggings, and she got caught up in one of those, and I'm trying to get her out of that, but she wants to do it.
I'm having a good time.
There goes that lead.
I have the right guys. It's just not putting him in the lineup. I'm not trusting my own instincts.
I got Saquon Barkley back from the injury, so that was big this week. He's been gone for a few, so that left a big hole, but I was still trying to win games.
He's sitting there drinking out of a coconut. Probably got his lei on. His wife is over there with the tiki guys.
There's just nothing better than a hot Monday night.
He slips out the phone. Got just enough bars. Submit lineup here. Boom, bam. He gets a couple wins.
Next year, I think we need to add more roster spots to the starting lineup. Maybe then we should play all our players. Let's do that. Let's play all our players and see who wins. Finally, then we'll see who the best fantasy player is.
This is actually starting off a bit more difficult than I expected. I'm pretty sure I can't do this alone. And there's only one person that I can completely trust to help me.
Mother? Mikey, what are you doing down there?
I'm deep undercover. I need your help.
Okay.
Mikey picked Guy to be his partner in the investigation? Mikey always picks me to do stuff.
It makes sense. Mikey, Guy, Mikey. I mean, yeah, they're gonna crack the case. Yeah.
It's kind of funny to think about.
I'm just really excited to come up with a name for us.
I have time marked out on my calendar. It says, do stuff with Mikey every week, sometimes every day. But he didn't pick me this time?
Maybe the 2 twos?
You can have the entire rest of the Steelers on his team. You can take all 53 of them and help him fight. He's not going to find any new answers. There's nothing to look for.
The Smarty Boys?
Let him, worry about who this computer is, and then let him forget to put his lineup in. Because you know what? Boom, I hit submit every Tuesday.
Gadget Inspectors? I don't know. There's just so many names.
Batman and Robin. Or like Robin laid an egg.
Don't worry about how anything fits. We're going to get that taken care of later. We're going to get things taken in and we're going to get it tailored to fit us both when we have the time to get our matching uniforms, okay? So don't worry about that, but do check the pockets because you have things in there, everything you need to start to be a good detective. You got it all in there, so don't worry about any of that, all right? Okay? Guy.
17 more minutes.
We don't have time for that. You know, every second wasted is another clue missed. They could be getting away.
Okay, I'm ready.
I think we can do better. No, it's not you. It's me.
I think whoever computer is, it's never going to be brought to light.
You need to know how my feelings feel. My feelings feel like I'm hurt.
We are in the sports equinox. There is a game this month where every single major sport has a game plan. If you don't think I'm putting it all in, then you're crazy. You're crazy. Hold on. Luther needs me. Hold on.
What if I make you a trade? Would that make it better? What if I gave you Michael Thomas?
Michael Thomas? You got wedding presents, right?
Yeah.
How about a Nordic track and George Foreman grill and Michael Thomas?
Okay.
Yeah.
He has an awesome back tattoo. It's the skyline of Tokyo, and you have Godzilla versus Mothra. The guy who did that, top notch. I was thinking about getting one myself.
I mean, if I win this year, I'm going to put Gardner Minshew beating both of them in the middle. Now, how many times have you won?
Oh, I have won. I brought this with me. Look at that. Remember that one? This isn't just a win. This is called a domination. That is a 16-0.
Yeah, I remember that one. That was a tough year for... Wait, who's Eric Hersey?
Oh. Benline apparently has multiple aliases. That's not interesting at all. I think we can do better.
Mikey and Guy are very, very smart.
Doctor walks into an operating room without a stethoscope. They're not going to let him do it.
I've never had a best friend before.
Lawyer struts into the courtroom with no briefcase. Case dismissed.
Someone that could help me put my jacket on in the rain.
A golfer without plaid pants.
Someone to help me with this button. I can never button it.
None of this makes sense.
But Mikey did.
If you're going to walk the walk and you're going to talk the talk, you got to fit the fit.
We're just two bros trying on clothes.
Mikey and Guy picked me, and there wouldn't have been a better option.
I'm feeling like a man right now.
Ben Line, you're on the line.
Hello, Mr. Casserole.
How do you know that name?
Oh, we know more than that.
Mikey. It's caller ID. I know who you are.
No!
Yeah, I'm just on my way over to Pickles with everybody else.
Come to the place where the show never ends.
I'll finish this up.
Yeah, we called Ben Line.
Ma'am. Hey, I got a pretty important meeting here. I got a couple guys told me to meet them here.
What do they look like?
Lost?
Try to back.
Okay.
Guy and I are in control. We've got everyone in our back pocket. See, I've got everyone else at Pickles.
I'm really not sure why nobody else is here.
If this was Angry John, heads would have rolled. But you know what?
I'm going to take this time and really focus on the relationship between me and my brother.
This is the first email I got from Mikey that excites me.
And really reconnect with him and give him what he needs, which is just time to sit and just talk about football.
The last time we were pickles, it wasn't under the best circumstances for me. But that's in the past. Let's talk about right now. Let's talk about how happy I am.
I don't really know what happened when I was gone, but ever since I've gotten back, my brother's been like a whole new person.
Do you see the glee in my eyes? There's a twinkle going on.
We can actually sit and talk civil. He doesn't yell. He doesn't throw anything.
My heart is so happy. It's growing like 4 times in the last 3 weeks.
He doesn't even get on me on my football takes. Like, he doesn't even tell me I'm stupid or I have no idea what I'm talking about because I've never played the game. There's none of that anymore.
I am excited to actually talk about football. I think we're alone now. Doesn't seem to be anyone around. I think we're alone now.
All they're gonna do over there is probably just slam beer buckets and fart all day. Meanwhile, we've got Benline in the hot seat making sure Guy and I are wearing hot pants.
I've been doing this for a long time. I've been doing this for important and powerful people.
I don't trust him, but I trust his judgment.
Robin Leach actually was one of my best friends. And when he worked with the rich and famous, I was right there beside him.
It was bad form on my part.
Caviar Dreams would have never happened if it wasn't for me.
I should not have tried to pass down my dative detective gear to Guy. We needed new stuff.
I haven't played dress up since Mother in the Wig.
I was actually offered 2 years ago to be part of the next top model, sit next to Tyra Banks, but I said I got other things to do. I have other priorities. One of those being fantasy football.
We got to get on the same page. If we're gonna tango, we got to simpatico. We got to simpatango.
I've been making teams and successful tandems for a long time. The fact is, I've helped pair products, Head and Shoulders, me. The Hulk Hogan Macho Man, the Mega Powers. I helped them explode. Lilo and Stitch, that was me. I put together Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito in Twins. I dressed them and they looked the part, and that movie was a huge success. We're talking about it today.
This is the best day of my life.
So I think we have a success here. I think I can help.
Simpatango.
My only concern is if I'm going to have enough time to put in my lineup.
Oh, don't you worry about that lineup. I'm here. I'm going to help you out. Let me take care of your lineup for you, okay?
All right.
You got a big day anyway. We'll take care of that. I'm going to take some pictures for you guys. It's a big day. Commemorate your teamwork. There hasn't been a team this good since Siskel and Ebert.
One game in, he's already going. Sorry, bro. Just give me one moment. I just got a trade from Mikey right now.
Really?
Yeah. Huh.
And I just got one from Guy.
Very good. Very good. Keep it going. I think you guys are on to something. On to something for sure. I got this passcode.
I didn't think they knew how to do this.
It's a surprise to me, too.
Beautiful.
And another one.
Me too. What's going on? I actually might take this one.
Now, really, the entire ordeal is rather rudimentary, wouldn't you say, my good guy?
Very pedantic.
Oh, pretentious even.
Elemental.
Agricultural.
Megatronian.
Biometric.
Optimus Prime.
Actually, I like that one. That one's not bad. Keep going. Sometimes I even give boss advice. I say, get a haircut, you fix that tie clip, get tailored.
I guess boss has gotten whatever Miss Biscuits came down with.
Boss, I hope you're okay.
Raining like crazy. I had to put a meter money.
Hey, want some pizza?
The pizza? Who's pizza?
Yeah, pizza. Everywhere Mikey goes, Mikey gets free food. You want some pizza?
I'm so happy for you and Trisha. Brittany?
No.
Christina. Yanni.
Helen.
Cheese Man. I'm melty. I'm hot. But I need a tag team partner. Don't keep us waiting.
Thin Mint.
Cheese Man and Thin Mint. Mr. Cheese for Mr. Ease.
Mr. Mint for punishment.
Now it's time to really dig in.
Now it's time to really dig in.
I'm gone.
We've come a long way these past 10 weeks.
We've come a long way these past 10 weeks.
Out sick for 1 week. Now there's 2 of them.
You're doing really good.
Thank you. I'm trying to do my job, make my sales. Where's Ben Line?
Luther, you can't always be everywhere at once.
He's always here when you don't want him here. He's never here when you need him.
I like to go and check on the boys.
I need a friend to talk to.
But you can't always do that. And sometimes duty calls at home.
Mikey's got guy.
If my calculations serve me correctly, we've got 5 suspects out in the streets.
If my calculations serve me correctly, we have 5 suspects in the streets.
Yes.
The Johns, I heard they made up. Great.
You're right. No, you're right.
You're right.
No, you're right.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
They're still at Pickles. I don't think they've left. Talking about football.
My wide receivers are lacking now that I gave you Michael Thomas.
I'm sorry.
And
it makes me sad.
And on top of that, I lost T.Y. Hilton too for a couple weeks. He's out now.
Brother.
So now I'm just stuck with Julian Edelman. So now I got to hit the waiver wire.
I understand.
While talking about life.
How's the married life?
It's been really good. You know, we're getting just closer and closer every day, it seems like.
I'm happy, John. I just got married. Life is fantastic.
The first month of marriage has just been great. I mean, you know, we spend a lot of time together. You know, we're redoing different things in the house. You know, it's just been an all-around good time.
I think there's 4 head kisses at night. There's candles lit all the way up to the bathroom. I think they're bathing together.
I'm not so angry, John. I love football.
Kyler Murray, who's a rookie, he's a top 10 quarterback in the league. We got Kenyon Drake, who's on a new team, a new system, and he's getting the ball. We have T.Y. Hilton, who's out. That's negative, but we can talk about that. That's awesome.
Fake, 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 fake.
Good luck to everyone in this league. They deserve it.
Ben Line's my dude. Where's he at?
Yes, I'm in my office. In one of the offices. Yes, the neighbors upstairs are being loud again. There's somebody running around. They gave the poodle a haircut, and now all hell's breaking loose again.
My whole life is shattered right now.
Each and every one of them.
Each and every one of them.
From the tallest to the smallest.
From the tallest to the smallest.
The hairiest to the baldest.
The hairiest to the baldest.
There's motive everywhere.
There's motive everywhere.
These are our suspects, Guy. Every single one of them. We're going to left no stone unturned. First up, we got Boss.
I have to submit my lineup. Hope my wife submit her lineup.
He's been stressed lately.
The Jacksonville Jaguars are going to bench Gardner Minshew. I have a wife who won't leave the cat's side. We're sitting there walking around. You ever seen a cat on a leash? Stupid. Cincinnati Bengals haven't won a game this year. How am I supposed to go out in public in an area that's mainly Pittsburgh Steelers fans? Everybody laughs at me. They throw stuff at me. This is week 10, trade deadline. I can't figure out what's going on because nobody's here.
He's about to pop.
Yes, he is rather tall.
It could be Boss. Then, we got John.
Often gets very red in the face.
Why is he not so angry anymore? What happened? What caused that shift in behavior? You know what? Shifty behavior means shifty behavior.
I think he's had a tough life.
Mikey is just being Mikey, and I really hope he finds what he's looking for. That's all. He's a nice guy.
He could be looking for another way out. Another team to be in the league means another chance to beat his brother. Happy John.
I think he's had the best life.
Mikey and Guy have been running around for the last few weeks doing God knows what.
The sunshine doesn't always shine. You know, the sun sets even on a dog's day.
Sunshine walks on him.
That's right. Is that right? That's right. The sun sets on a the sun shines even on a dog day. The sun shines in a well, he's not a dog, and the sun doesn't always shine.
Have at it.
He could be hiding something behind that smile. I don't trust smilers. Not when they smile all the time. They're like clowns. I don't trust clowns.
Something he's never had to do? Turn a frown upside down.
Mrs. Boss. Mrs. Boss is never here. I'm out. She's always taking care of a sick cat? What cat?
I've known many cats in my day. Pookie.
I've never seen this cat.
Jinxie. Frisky.
Have you seen this cat, Guy?
Mr. Jingles. But never a sick one.
There might be no cat. Maybe there's no cat. You know, so many people have cats, and she's got a sick cat. Maybe not her cat is sick. Maybe your cat isn't sick. Maybe she's sick.
Not one of them cats were sick.
She could easily be the computer, and that's why she's not here, sitting at home. Running her own mangy paws across the computer keys, making sure that we can't win a single game. And then, last but not least, we got our old buddy, Ben Line.
No innocent man has a tie that thick or hair that slick.
I don't want people in Ben Line's business, okay? I don't want them searching for me. I don't want them finding me on, old MySpace profiles, old Friendster profiles. Let them find Eric Hersey. There's a track guy in Oregon named Eric Hersey. Google Bobby Casserole, and you'll probably, number one, find Bobby Flay's best casserole recipes. But if you search down there, you'll find Bobby Casserole. It's fine. And it's okay that you find Bobby Casserole.
I think that Ben Line might not know anything about football. He's just fast talking, city slicking.
Listen. When you're doing many things, you don't want your name, you don't want your email, you don't want your phone number, you don't want your social security number everywhere. So what you do is you get a couple other out there that are kind of decoys and, smoke and mirrors.
Tie so big, he's got 2 teams in the league. Is the cat even real? That's too much smile. Total change of behavior. A man who's got so much on his plate, he really needs a win. So maybe him being the computer, doubling his chances to win FANTexation, is what he needs. What do you think, Guy?
A little theatrical.
Luther, go ahead and cut, and let me show you some stuff. So what I got here, this bad boy right here, it's quality product. It's inspected by Amazon, so you take the sticker off. You don't worry about that. You get some of these free boxes. So what you do is you just go online, you go to USPS, you put in an order. They send these for free. These things are free, You go to a couple fulfillment centers, you throw it in here. Look, it's as simple as that. If I can get it, it's as simple as that. Found one of these the other day. Found one of these. Put it on my eBay store. Right there. Don't know why anybody would want Mikey's picture. Save some shipping. You throw it in one of these bad boys. Crunch it up a little bit. Don't use, and you know what? You don't need to stuff it with stuff. That's just wasted time, wasted effort, wasted money, and then you're ready to ship. It was from Scott. Pulled it out of one of the units. It's fine. The box is a little, little tattered, but what you do is you just, nothing, a little tape will fix. Because you just cover it up and put a shipping label right on it. Don't waste one of the free boxes. That's good. It'll save you some money.
Cock-a-doodle-doo, good guy. Good guy. Today we begin tailing our suspects.
Wakey, wakey!
Gone turkey hunting for Mother. Back after holiday. Love, Guy.
Amorous. At least you're getting Mikey's text.
Boss, I got your text the other day. Busy day, typed in a response, was ready to hit the send, got pulled away.
This tape is just sticking everywhere. Can't work. Oh, there we go. Almost got it out. There we go. That's... Jeez.
Busy week.
Trying to show people some professionalism here. And this stuff is not the quality that Ben Line deals with.
Busy week.
I sent you 30 text messages last week.
I responded to every one. Great responses. I just didn't hit that button. But I think the Johns are here. Mikey says, there's things to do, and I know he's got a plan.
Do you even know what this is?
We'll find out.
When does Mikey ever have a plan?
Hey, guys!
How long have you been here?
1, 2, 3 weeks! Yes!
Where's your brother?
He had to go. Don't worry about it. He's with his wife. Don't worry. That's good. You're here. That's all that matters. Let's get a bigger table. Come on.
Thank you for responding so expediently and joining me here today for a bittersweet announcement. As you may know, Guy has he's gone home on vacation for the holiday, and as a result, for the time being, you're all off the hook. I am pausing my investigation until after the holiday. In the meantime, what's going on, guys? How's football? How am I doing? What do I need to do to win?
Don't get a cat.
I say get a cat.
Why didn't I get a dog?
Mikey, you need a dog.
Guy's sort of a dog.
You have to respond. You absolutely have to respond. If somebody sends you something, you send it right away. Don't even think about it. Just yes.
You know what you need to do, Mikey? You need to spend 3 weeks at Pickles and just watch sports all day. That's what I did.
Always try to start 2 running backs. Sometimes you only start 1, and you have that empty spot again. You got to just set your lineup.
Make sure you put a quarterback in your lineup. The last couple weeks, you didn't put one in. You can't have a guy on the bench not in your lineup. Put a quarterback in. Step 1.
I mean, 1 beer a day makes all the feelings go away, man.
Who's paying for this?
You pick a side hobby, all right? So when you don't get so involved in football, you pick a side hobby and you make money on the side. That's really how you have fun.
I mean, it is about having fun, but it's also about football. You need to keep your mind all in football. Just keep thinking football. No detective stuff anymore. Football.
Have you sold anything in the last 11 weeks?
I've made great sales in the last 11 weeks. There's tons.
I've had a great time at Pickles for 3 weeks.
If you learn how to code, it's easier to put lineups in. Let's just say sometimes you get to pick your players. You get to pick the lineup.
You need to pretend that you lived in those glory days. Like when you scored 4 touchdowns like you did in high school, like I did. You need to go back to those glory days and pretend that you were there. Pretend that you're back in action.
Mikey, follow your dreams. I mean, your heart. I didn't. Should have been a dancer.
Mikey, you can do anything you want in life, just not all at once.
Mikey, you got to stay single. Don't marry anyone. Don't have kids, because that's going to wreck everything. No more fantasy football.
Okay.
Hey, got a call. Got to go. Go ahead and take care of this. I'll get you back. Yeah. Sorry. Gotta go. Hold it. Yes.
Son of...
Thanksgiving. It's a blessing.
There's a lot to be thankful for.
I'm thankful for Disney Plus.
I'm thankful for cell phones.
I'm thankful for being happy again.
I'm thankful for my t-shirt.
I'm very thankful for the spirit. My one beer a day.
I am thankful for milk chocolate.
I'm thankful to get to do what I get to do because I enjoy what I do.
Spending 3 weeks at my favorite place in the world, Pickles, and they now have boneless wings.
I am super thankful and very appreciative of all the my friends overseas that are helping me with my eBay store, with my Amazon products. You don't even understand how, if I could send them all Christmas cards this year, I would.
I'm thankful to now have this time to take a step back from the investigation that plagues me so much.
I'm thankful that Mikey is going to take the time off to just relax and maybe focus on football, get a win, hang out with his family, eat a great meal, and leave my friend alone. Let him just put his lineup in as he is intended to do.
Time off to refocus on what FANTexation is all about. Friendship, football, and fantasy. FANTexation.
I'm thankful for this entire league. The fact is, boss, the foresight to know to invite someone like Mikey and let him have a good time, and to see someone like Guy flourish because of their friendship and their bond.
I'm also very thankful for this league. I mean, I have a great group of friends.
The cat, Miss Biscuits, I think she's cleared now. She can actually have a little turkey this Thanksgiving. She's got over the hump.
I got 2 great best friends, and Boss and Ben Line.
We learned from last year the sweet potatoes are not a good idea with Miss Biscuits.
And I got 2 new great best friends, and Mikey and Guy. They're a little weird, but that's okay. We're all a little weird.
Don't get me started on the Johns. Look at them. Look at them. Both smiling right now. That's a Thanksgiving miracle.
Like 2 logs together in a fire pit, kindled together. And we're going to spend holidays together, break bread together, share a drumstick, carve a turkey, eat some pie, take a nap on the bed together.
Things are getting a little weird.
I can tell you what I'm not thankful for. I'm not thankful for veterinary bills, expense reports, to pay for John living at Pickles for 3 weeks. I'm not thankful for Mikey being a detective. I didn't hire him to be a detective. If I wanted a detective, I would have called Kojak. I'm not thankful for the Cincinnati Bengals. They can't win a game. I'm not thankful for Mason Rudolph. Can't throw a football, can't throw a punch. I'm not thankful for Derek Johnson. Is that his name? Derek Johnson? Who cares? I'm not thankful for the Jacksonville Jaguars because they benched Gardner Minshew. You know what I am thankful for, though? I'm thankful that I just gave up. Thank you, I quit caring. Thankful that I started eating meat again. I'm done being a vegetarian. You know where I like to go? I like to go to Pickles, and I like to get these mild and blue wings because they're delicious. Thank you, Pickles. Thank you, chicken. Thank you, delicious hot sauce. Yeah!
I am thankful for all the wonderful times and lessons that I have had here this season on FANTexation so far. And I am even more thankful to have a couple more weeks left to come out of here on top, starting next week. A bye. I'm thankful for a bye next week. What's a bye? Bye.
Ding dong! Avon lady! This isn't the 3rd floor. Mikey! There you are! Mikey?
Guy! How was turkey hunting, buddy?
Fine. What are you doing?
Oh, I dropped the investigation. Picked up putt-putt. Want to give it a go?
I need this.
It's playoff time. That's the most exciting time of the year, right?
Oh, yeah.
As we draw near to the end of the season, I like to tell people
We're in.
We're in.
Third and fourth.
yes,
Yeah. Good job, man.
woo, it becomes psychological.
For those of you that care about fantasy football, unlike half the people in this stupid league, here's what you need to do to win your championship.
We'll just pick up where we left off then.
Handcuff your players. If you have Todd Gurley, get Malcolm Brown. If you have Derrick Henry, get Dion Lewis. Just in case, going into the playoffs, if one of them gets hurt, you can easily pop him in there.
Tailing our suspects?
2, if you're the boss like I am, give everybody else in the league as much work as possible. And 3, respect Minshew's mustache.
Better yet, hey, I got it. Let's shadow our suspects.
The one thing you need to do, honestly, is play mind games. Bench your lineup up until Thursday. What's going on, buddy?
I am your shadow.
What about mustaches?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
A Thursday night party. That's the line, right?
You're gonna shadow my shadow. If you're gonna shadow, have a seat. Let's teach you how to be good old Ben Line here. Go ahead and put it on. Doesn't matter. It's not connected right now. We will connect that. You never know when you're gonna get an important call, and that could make or break a deal. There's no reason to make it go all the way down. Let's just loosen it right about up. Yeah, just button there. I always bring a spare because you never know when you're gonna get a ketchup stain.
You want to see what it's like to be me all day?
Oh, yeah.
Here we go.
Okay.
Spreadsheet 1.
Spreadsheets.
Sorry, I'm very sorry. We're about to finish up.
Wait. Spreadsheet 5.
Spreadsheet 5.
We got things to do. I guess we can go.
Show me these things.
Okay.
Get ready for these bows, buddy. What the?
I'm gonna be on you like Santa Claus.
Sweet.
Sweet.
I got nothing.
I got nothing.
Like, not a single thing turned up from shadowing these people all day. What about Ben Line? What did you do with him all day?
I bring this around with me all the time. I found this at a Barnes & Noble. It's Fantasy Life. It's good. By a guy named Matthew Berry. Now, the thing is, nobody knows what his autograph looks like. You sign it. You bought it for $20. You put it on eBay for $25. Now it's a signed copy by Matthew Berry.
Well, I wouldn't worry about it, Mikey. Like, listen, we were just having a good time, just talking as two guys, about life and love and the pursuit of happiness. But listen, you don't need to worry about that because we had a good time and it was good. Boss, what's your address?
I'm not giving you my address.
What's your wife's phone number?
I actually set my lineup, so that's a good thing. But you have to leave me alone. I have a family. Listen, no. Miss Biscuits is fine. She's right here. Oh, aren't you fun, little baby? Oh, your mommy sweet Kit Kat. Yes, you are. Oh, she's giving me kitty kisses. Oh, leave me alone.
I think it's time we throw in the towel.
Okay.
Maybe the computer really is Ben Line's friend from Alabama.
Okay.
And we're just wasting valuable time. We only have 3 weeks left, and I don't have a single win.
worse than any Patriots gate.
It's a bittersweet symphony.
You were excited about this last week.
That was last week.
Some people still don't get it. Mikey, hi.
Could you make me a winner?
Buddy, no.
I was distracted by some flat-screen apparition from Alabama. And now all I want is one shot. One shot to prove that I am a winner.
You lost every game.
And?
So your season's over. My wife, she's only worried about the cat. She doesn't care if she makes the playoffs. Ben Line, he'll deal.
You get punished? You get punished? No.
The Johns are playing for third, so good on them.
You've had a good season.
Had a good season?
Guy, he's never cared about his record.
I'd had the time of my life.
But Mikey, well, Mikey is pretty heartbroken, and even though he causes me so much stress, I have to do something to try to get him at least one win this year. How about this, Mikey? As commissioner, I will grant you a grudge match.
You want me to play Nirvana?
Grudge, not grunge. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you play the person who handed you your first loss.
Hello?
You're going down, goat boy. Meow.
Mrs. Boss. Oh, good God.
Good luck on your grudge match.
That literally just happened. How'd you find out about it?
We're detectives. I got you a gift.
If it's a severed head, I'm going to be really upset.
No, it's made by Daniel Finsley. An R&V embroidery. Merry Christmas.
That means...
Go get him, Mr. Thunder. This year, I didn't make the playoffs.
You tell your wife she messes with the sheep, she gets the horns.
But I made a friend.
Championship matchup. We'll see who's the best in fantasy football. Love it. You and I. This week, best players available. Let's go.
You're half right. I'm playing Alabama in the championship.
Alabama. That's right. You're going against Alabama. The computer. I have the Johns. Third place. I'll win a good chunk of change by taking third place. Wasn't my best year, but...
The Johns are playing for third place. You got fifth.
Fifth place. I don't think you're right on that. All right, let me pull it up here. Let me see.
Yeah, see, right there. Fifth place. I mean, look at that record. This is not a great record.
You know what? I know there's a problem. I get it. I'm going to fix this. Don't worry about it. Good luck in the championship. I'll see you. I got calls coming in. Hold on. You do everything right during the season. You talk to the right people. You make the right phone calls. You kiss the right babies. You shake the right hands. You call the right plays. You make the playoffs. And the playoffs are basically where you get rewarded for all the right things. This is the first year I haven't made the playoffs, and it's, you take your eye off the ball one time. You take the boys to stages, you let them dress up, you let them, and you miss an extra point. Maybe that's my fault. Maybe it's the kicker's fault. Maybe it's maybe it's the system. Maybe the system's broke. Maybe it doesn't make sense. I don't think it makes sense. It doesn't make sense. You know what? Just because it doesn't make sense doesn't mean it can't work. And when everything's on the line, that's when you get the best Ben line. Luther, you've been wonderful. Thank you for listening.
My name is Carl.
Carl.
Come here. I need you to feel my heart because it is beating with anticipation for our playoff matchup. Woo!
Oh, I can't wait. It's going to be so much fun.
Gentlemen, I've been looking for you. Congrats on the third place game. I have a proposal that I think will make your life even better. Okay? You got brothers getting along perfectly fine, great time. You guys join a squad, join your teams, why don't you go against me for third place? John and John versus Ben Line.
No, I like this idea, Benjamin. Me and you versus him? Brothers of Destruction?
Like it?
Yeah.
I knew you'd like it.
Let's do it.
I don't know. I wanna end the year against you. Brotherly competition. That's the most fun.
You know, you're right. I did look at your teams. You have a very good team. You know what? I was wrong to come in here. Best of luck to you. You might need it. Good luck. Third place, guys. Have a great time.
Good luck. I might need. What are you doing to me?
We should end the year together against each other. Don't go. Come on. It's brotherly competition. It'll be fine.
Ben Line, you're taking this whole playoff situation well.
Well, you know, Ben Line's never really out of the playoffs. I'm involved in other ways.
Speaking of the championship, you know what I need you to do.
I've been waiting for this all season.
I don't want this to affect us. I still love you. Remember how far you've come.
Yeah. How far I've come. Both of us together. You know what? Let's celebrate. Let's celebrate this accomplishment and go to Pickles for that beer. Let's do that, pal.
Let's do it.
Amigo, let's go. Yeah. Yes. Pickles for a beer.
Minch.
Day, we got awards, we got ceremonies, we have statistics, we have everything. You look your Christmas best. Go ahead. Guy, I love the tie, I love the jacket. Get comfortable a little bit here.
Thank you.
John, looking here. Put this on. Go ahead, put this on. You want to look good for today. Go ahead. Thank you. John, blue, I love the color. You don't need anything. You look perfect. We're all set.
Well, first off, I want to get this out of the way. I lost to Alabama. The computer got first place, so congratulations. I still blame all of you. And now my wife, she's not here today. That's nothing new. She's at home with the cat.
She doesn't want to show her face because I waxed that cat in our playoff match. Am I right?
Well, first off, wasn't a playoff match. Consolation match. Second off, she beat you. Again.
I lost?
Yeah, you lost. 0-15.
I'm not supposed to lose.
Hey. You lost. You might have lost every game. But we did get an award for you. You were voted most spirited.
I won a major award.
You did. Most spirited.
I've got spirit. Yes, I do.
Guy. Come on up here, Guy. So for your contribution to the season and for helping Mikey in his investigation, you won the award for the best friend, and we got you this best friend belt buckle.
You like me. You really like me.
Yep, that's your time. 1, 2, 3. And next, coming up to the high top is Mr. Ben Line.
Speechless. I didn't know I was coming up here today. Who would have thought that I would have, be at 5th place, and have a chance to talk with you, the mustache.
Somehow coming in at 5th place, next to Alabama, you won the most money?
That is news. Oh, look at that check. That is very nice of you. 0, another couple of those.
You've also won this bucket of trophies.
Whoa, you didn't... I had more last year, but I will take this. A bucket of trophies. This looks great on my mantle.
You've also won this t-shirt.
You shouldn't have. I didn't. I needed to add this to the collection. It's accurate. Thank you. Thank you so much. This is a great year. It was a pleasure. 5th place, always great. 5th place, always great.
How does this even happen? And Smiling John, you beat your brother for third place, giving you the happiest Christmas of all. My son. This nightmare of a season of FANTexation is over with. We will see you next year. Maybe.
Over?
Yeah, it's over.
It's not over.
Yeah, no more.
It's not over. You guys want to talk about nightmares? You're all nightmares. Mikey, wake up. You're not a cartoon character. You're a human being. Start acting like it. Miss Boss, cat lady. The cat's a dog. Take both of you to pound. Guy. Sweet, sweet guy. You're too easy, man. Too easy. Ben Line. Gave me the suit jacket. Doesn't even fit, man. What the? Why would I wear a suit jacket now? Looking like you. You look like a snake. You know what they do to snakes? Cut off their heads. Boss. The worst one. Michael Jackson mustache. Bagels suck. Brother. You had my heart. Not anymore. It's not about you anymore. It's not about you and Trisha. All your loves, your kisses. It's about my love. What about my girlfriend breaking up with me on Valentine's Day, stealing my shower curtain? I'm done with this league. I'll create my own league. With blackjack. And dancing ladies. Senoritas. You're not invited. None of you. Well, some of you. Ben Line, you're invited. Because I need you to pay for this. And boss, I think you're invited. Because I need a job still. Pay for the blackjack that I'll lose a lot of money on. Well, next year.
Mikey?
Hey, good guy.
Are you sad because the season's over?
Nah, I had fun.
Then what's wrong?
The computer. You know, someone off in Alabama, a ghost of Christmas distance, is just making off with our money. And the worst part? We'll never even know their name.
Merry Christmas to me, Scott Noldy.